One thing we must be prepared for when talking about the alien phenomenon is that the religious system of the day and the governments will potentially join forces to promote these beings, or these alien beings, or to, validate what they're saying, and again, sell out those that are, quote, old-fashioned, or, quote, hanging on to their Bible, or hanging on to, old-fashioned ways. This could be a potential scenario that could play out. And again, there's proof to this. It's not just speculation. The surprising fact is that this is already happening and being prepped as we speak. One of the biggest supporters and influencers of this kind of enlightened, quote, enlightened alien encounter is none other than the Vatican. In fact, one of their biggest telescopes and research facilities is located right in our backyard on Mount Graham in Arizona. Arizona is well known for its alien activity, and the Vatican has now purchased part of this mountain in its quest for introducing alien, or what they call our, quote, space brothers, end quote, to the world. Mount Graham is an hour past Tucson, and the speculation or the theory or the myth, behind it is that Mount Graham is a portal. And that, Native Americans and people that live around that area have experienced, or eyewitness has seen things manifesting or coming in and out of certain portals around that mountain. So why would the Vatican want to purchase that mountain and put up telescopes specifically, located in certain parts of the sky, awaiting our, quote, space brothers, end quote, from them, not me. They call them our space brothers. A woman named Rebecca Boyle, Popular Science magazine, says this about Mount Graham. A new instrument with an evil-sounding name is helping scientists see how stars are born. The Lucifer, which stands for Large Binocular Telescope Near Infrared Utility with Camera and Integral Field Unit for Extraterrestrial Research, is a chilled instrument attached to a telescope in Arizona. And yes, its name for this technology is for the devil in the Bible, which means morning star, which happens to be right next to the Vatican Observatory on Mount Graham in Tucson. In addition, a man named Tom Horn has visited the site. He and some researchers went up to Mount Graham and interviewed, several Jesuits, people who work there for the Vatican, and put it in a documentary, which I can, post later. But they did several lectures and they wrote a book. Actually, the book is called Exo Vaticana, which is right here, on this technology and what it does and what the Vatican is looking for in space, and how they are awaiting, not speculation, but are awaiting our, quote, space brothers. One of the Jesuits that is involved in this particular Mount Graham thing, or one of the Vatican's top astronomers, I should say, is a man named Guy Conso Magno. I don't really know how to say his last name, but he is the Pope's astronomer, one of the Pope's top astronomers. And he says in an article that he would baptize an alien in an interview by the Huffington Post. His article states he's writing a book, Would You Baptize, or the book that he is writing is Would You Baptize an Extraterrestrial? Another question that this Pope's astronomer was asked in many speeches. And he's a fellow Jesuit and a trained chemist, and has posed part of his focus on Catholic inclusivity. And he answered yes, but only if she asks. The goal is to make the church and public more aware of scientific work that the Vatican does. Who even knows that the Pope has an observatory and why? It is also to teach Catholics about their own intellectual tradition. In it, he admits how contemporary societies will look to the aliens to be our saviors of mankind. And again, this is from the Pope's top astronomer.